Hey guys, today's short flow is going to take you through an upper body stretch that you can enjoy post-workout. You don't really need anything, so just find some space on the floor or a mat if you have one and come and join me in a seated position. Come to a seated position. You can either have your legs crossed or have the mat in front of you, whatever is your preference. Just make sure both sit bones are connected to the floor. We're going to place our left hand on the floor and try and lengthen through the body. So we're lifting our body out of the pelvis, stretching and lengthening through the spine. Take your right hand and just place it over the top of your head and see if you can just hold on to your ear on the left side of your head. And you're just going to gently pull the head over so you're getting a nice stretch, and then press through the left hand into the ground so you're increasing that stretch down the side of the neck and into the top of the shoulder there. And just hold for 3, 2, 1, and then release, and we'll do the other side. So right hand goes down to the floor, left hand comes up and over the top of the head. Hold on to the right ear and then pull the neck just gently over to the left, opening up the right side of the neck this time. Press down into the floor with your right hand and hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. And then bring your legs out in front of you, and we're going to, so just place your feet flat on the floor. You're going to take your left hand, both hands are going to come in, and you're going to place the back of your hand against your sides of your stomachs. And then you're going to try open up your knees and put your elbows on the insides of your knees. You're then going to try and pull your knees together, so try and keep as upright as possible. Pull your knees together and push your elbows out, so you're pushing and pulling against your body parts. And you should feel this stretch in the back of your shoulders and down your shoulder blades as well. And just hold here for a couple of breaths, maybe 5 or so breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Try and keep that tension between the knees and the elbows. You might find this is good for your wrists as well. One last breath all the way in. And exhale, release. Shake out the wrists. You might find that's quite intense on your wrists. And we'll just come to a kneeling position. So we're going to do 5 cat-cows. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to dip the stomach and lift the head as you inhale, looking up towards the ceiling and really pushing that stomach down towards the ground. And then exhale as you round through the spine, moving vertebrae by vertebrae into that cat position, pushing up through the shoulders, taking your eye gaze down to your knees, and really pushing away from the floor underneath you through your hands. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And really think about moving vertebrae by vertebrae. Create space between each of those vertebrae. And really focus on really pushing into the ends of each position. So here, really force that stomach down towards the ground. Take that eye gaze up as high as you can. Stretch that neck. And then exhale, round. You've just got one more, so really pull those shoulder blades apart, push up through the ground. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then from here, we're going to stay in a kneeling position. We're going to do thread the needles. So just take your hands up, maybe slightly wider. You're going to take your left hand through and under your right arm and bring your left shoulder down towards the ground, bending at the elbow on your right, and take your head through and look out under the armpit. And just take 5 deep breaths here. You're probably coming up to halfway. 2 more deep breaths. Reaching as far through as you can, really looking up and under that armpit. Last breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And inhale as you come back up, and we'll do the other side. So right hand now reaches under the left And you're going to bring the right shoulder to the floor and look out under the left armpit. Really reach through with that right hand. Really twist and look under that armpit. And again, 5 deep breaths. And probably just finishing your third, 2 more to go. Last one, breathing all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly come back up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to sit back onto our heels in a hero position. So you can either just sit on your heels if you want to, or if you wanted to combine the stretch with a quad stretch as well, you can knock your knees out to the side and find hero pose, bringing your sit bones down between. So you're taking your feet out wide so that your sit bones can sit between your feet. And then we're going to do an eagle stretch with the arms. So you're going to take your left arm under the right, cross at the elbows, and then wrap the hands together. So you're going to try and get the palms together. Flatten them if you can. If you can't, just grab wherever or use a strap or a sock to help you there. And then when you're ready, inhale to lift. And you can take your eye gaze up with your fingers as well. And keep lifting and inhaling, stretching through those shoulders. Just hold for 3, for 2, for 1. And release, and then we'll switch over. So right arm goes under left, cross at the elbows again, wrap those hands palms together if you can. Find that eagle arm position with your hands straight out in front of you, and then inhale to lift. Take your eye gaze up if you want to, or keep it straight ahead wherever you prefer. And you don't have to lift if you don't want to. And just hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. And then we'll just come through into Sphinx pose. So we're going to come down onto our stomachs, onto the floor, and come onto our forearms. So Sphinx pose, you've got your elbows under your shoulders, hands are out in front of you on your forearms, like a Sphinx. And you're going to really think about pulling the chest through the arms and pulling those shoulder blades back and down as you inhale to lift, pressing through the floor with the forearms. And as you exhale, melt the body forwards. Relax down onto the floor, let the elbows slide back, and then you're going to lift and find Sphinx again as you inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then just come back up onto your hands and knees, sit back towards your heels, but you don't have to sit on them. We're going to find extended child's pose or puppy pose, but we're not going to worry about getting our chest to the floor. What I want you to do instead is bring the elbows together, palms together so you're in this prayer position, and then bring your head towards the ground and try and push the chest that way so that you're getting a nice tricep stretch, chest stretch, shoulder stretch, upper thoracic spine stretch. And just hold for 5 or so breaths.
Is ending. They tell me you'll never come again.
Keep pressing back into the hips and pushing the chest towards the ground with every exhale. You're probably halfway now.
So tightly, till only a memory remains.
Last breath all the way in.
Daylight is fading.
Exhale completely.
The leaves have fallen.
And then we're just going to move on to our final stretch. So inhale to come all the way back up. Come back down onto your stomach. So we're going to finish with scorpion pose. Take your hands out in a t-shape position either side of you, palms facing down. And you're going to inhale to lift the left leg up, sorry, the right leg up high to the sky, and then let it drop over towards the left hand. And then you can use the right hand to press against the ground to push over onto that shoulder and increase the stretch into the shoulder, into the chest, into the arms.
take
Just take 3 deep breaths here.
no, no. Cold winds blow in perfect
Last breath all the way in.
to bring you back
Exhale completely.
to me.
And then we'll switch over. So inhale to come all the way back to center. Open up the right arm again to the floor. Try and get that shoulder connected to the floor, the front of the shoulder. And then we're going to inhale to lift the left leg this time, reaching it over towards the right hand. Don't worry if you can't get your foot there, just let it hang if it needs to. And then press into the ground with your left hand and open up that right shoulder. And again, 3 deep breaths.
Shadows are moving. The daylight is fading. It takes with it what I want to hold.
Last deep breath all the way in.
Will I remember
Exhale, release.
the moments unspoken?
And then inhale, come all the way back up. And then you can just come to kneeling. And you're done.